Hey there everybody, Radix Parasite here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. In the last episode we did a little bit of cleanup. Got a few treasure chests that we were missing in Neverland, and rounded up the last few stickers that we hadn't gotten in previous areas. And in this episode I have decided we're going to be doing a bit of the Mirage Arena. Now normally I wouldn't be doing this with Terra. You can do the Mirage Arena with any character, so it basically works the same for everyone. Yeah, it's the same content. There isn't any unique content for a given character. So I was planning on doing this with Ventus or Aqua, or some combination of the two. But Terra does need to do a few rounds of the arena in order to unlock one of the secret reports. And this is the one that I always forget about when I'm playing casually, because I don't usually go here on a regular playthrough. So I'm gonna come here and do it now, just because once we get into some of the stuff coming up, the plot's gonna kind of accelerate towards the climax pretty quickly, so I don't really want to interrupt that. So, the only other option would be to do this after beating the game, and I'd rather just do it now. So, get to check out the arena here. This is actually a pretty cool area. So, you've got a special Moogle shop here, and this operates based off of arena medals. So these are effectively points that are unique to the arena that you can get for doing a variety of things. And you can buy some interesting stuff with it, I'll say. Zontetsuken, that's pretty fun. You've got group things. These are for multiplayer stuff, which on this version of the game 1.5, 2.5 doesn't have multiplayer, so those are kind of useless. There's aerial recovery, and there are 2 shot lucks that you can get, but you have to unlock them by getting arena levels. So I'll go into what the arena level is now, since we're here, and why not. So you get arena levels by accomplishing certain missions, and the missions are here in the records. So 6 of them are related to getting a certain number of medals, and that's just number collected. So if you spend any, that doesn't detract from this. You don't have to actually get all the way up to 999 without spending any. So there's 6 of them for that, and then there are 15 of them for doing arena mode challenges, which I'll be doing a few of those momentarily. There's also rumble racing here. So, that mini game that I failed with Terra. And there are multiple courses, like there are other courses here. I'll show those off eventually. I won't show those off now. And then there's the command board. There are 4 levels that are tied to the command board, which is just very unfortunate that it has to be that way. A very important thing to note about the command board: if you're going for these specific ones for the arena level, you have to do the command board here for it to count. It will not work if you just do the command board from the world map, or I forget if you can do it inside the worlds or not, but you have to do the command board here at the Mirage Arena to get the credits for these games. So that's very, very important. And worth noting. So at this terminal is where you can select what you want to do. Obviously, there's the command board, there's rumble racing for those, and then there's the arena mode. So my personal favorite of the 3 is the arena mode. The racing, it's there, it's fine, it exists. And the command board, I've said my piece on that, many times. So we've got a few things unlocked here by default. So I just have to do 3 of them to unlock the mission that I need. So we'll just start off with Day of Reckoning here. So you select your mission and then you go into the teleporter or the hub in order to start it. You got this cool arena for it too, which is neat. Oh, that is right. I'm not used to how this works. I will have to get accustomed to that. A new shot lock here. So let's just Mega Flare. Just get us an instant instant thing here. So I built my deck here. I did swap out some things in between parts so I can hit Blade Charge. So this one is basically just a giant laser sword. It extends your reach pretty far. What is interesting about it is that Terra's not the only one that can use this, but how the different characters wield it is actually different per character. The finisher is still the same, like that's the same between them, but I just thought it was kind of a neat touch that they have their own unique styles, even though it's the same command style for them. And I'm not sure if this is gonna work. I think I just have to use fire and then the command strike and we get Blade Charge. So I don't know if we can get Rock Breaker or not off of Meteor Crash. Suppose I could try that the next time we're in a level 1 command style. But as you can tell, these are just, you know, waves of enemies. And we just got a full bar off that, which is just incredible. Although, I don't know if we're going to get to keep it because it got interrupted by the next round starting. Nope, we still got it. Cool. Alright, we have our first of the Sentinels here. Sorry, Iron Cage? Something like that. Game will tell us later on. Oh, right. I wanted to try this to see if we could get into Rock Breaker. That apparently did not work. I must have like mixed and matched or something. This guy isn't too hard, and unfortunately we're not going to get the opportunity to try out the command style. We're still getting damage. I just realized that. That's funny. So that was not too bad. Finished it pretty quickly. If you complete the bonus objective, which in this case was healing 5 or fewer times, you will get a multiplier on the medals that you get. So that's pretty handy. Oh, we only need to do 2 actually to unlock the one that I want. So that's cool. All right, I want to double check command styles. So Rock Breaker, Edge, Mine, or Brutal Blast. You know, we don't have any edge attacks, we don't have any mine attacks, and we don't have Brutal Blast. So yeah, we can't do Rock Breaker right now. We didn't finish up Meteor Crash though. So let's see, what do I have? I've got Fire Boost on that. Do I have something with a more important one? That's Finish Boost. Our Solemn. He's push triangle at the end. Attack on a few extra hits. I think I'll take our Solemn. We have 2 of those. Oh, that's wonderful. So we can't do Rock Breaker, but we've seen it before, so I don't feel as bad about that. Iron Imprisoner. That is what that's called. So the game's telling me about their Mirage Arena. Apparently we haven't seen this one. It's basically what I just told you. You know, do the missions to raise the level. That'll unlock things in the shop. You can spend the medals at the shop. Certain things will be available until you get to a certain level. Okay, so next up, we can do Wheels of Misfortune. We'll just stick to the quicker ones. That should get us into Firestorm. And our Confusion Strike got interrupted. It's unfortunate, but thankfully we have like 4 attack haste on, so we can recharge it pretty quickly. Yeah, we didn't get the credit for it though. Game did not like us apparently. Okay, next round. Let's try to get it this time. That should be the hit we need. The hits are so far apart that, like, we're just not gaining the gauge that quickly. These enemies are too spread out. There we go. Alright, let's give Ars Solemn a spin. So it's basically like Ars Arcanum, but, you know, for Terra. There's so much money on the field right now, I should probably actually collect some of it. Okay, we've got a pretty nice setup for these right now. Oh, we got Critical Impact instead. I think because we used Sonic Blade. You're not invincible while you're using Ars Solemn. As you can see there, I'm still getting hurt. You did not get interrupted, however. That can be dangerous since you're locked into the attack to an extent. All right, let's ruin this thing's day, shall we? Cursed coach.
You're done. Take that. You're done. Take that.
I was a little bit early on that, but that's okay.
You're done. Take that.
Have a Mega Flare. It seems to be favoring that sucking attack quite a bit. We can finish it off with Blade Charge to be stylish. So, the additional objective for that one was beat it in under 6 minutes. And we got that pretty easily. So all we needed to get to was level 3, and that will unlock. So we're going to be skipping Weaver Fever. That's open by default. Sinister Sentinel is the one that we want. So we'll go for that. Let's see, how are we doing on leveling up things? Oh, Mega Flare is done. Alright, well in that case, we should probably swap that out. Start working on something else. We could just put in another Ars Solemn, but we've got other things that we could do. However, I'm going to start with Quakes since that has an ability attached to it. So we can still get into Blade Charge. We can use Fire Raga to get that, although we're too late on that one apparently. Alright, let's take Quake for a spin. Quake's pretty nice.
So long.
Let's see if we can get Firestorm off this. And that should be good enough to get us into Blade Charge, eventually. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That's okay. There we go. Let's use Quake, you know, why not? Next round. So yeah, I think the arena missions can be pretty fun. I would recommend that you save this for later, though. Typically towards the end of your playthrough. We're at the level that, you know, obviously this is pretty easy for us. The intent is that you're supposed to come here earlier than we did and get the do some of the easier missions and then come back later when you're stronger. But if you just wait until later, you can do most of it at once. So that's what I'd recommend personally. And you'll also have a lot more fun stuff to play around with in terms of commands. Oops. And we were facing the wrong way. I can kind of turn around there at least. I'm going to try, I think this is 5 rounds. I don't know if we're going to be able to set up Blade Charge for it or not. So we got critical impacts. See if we can get it. Oh, yeah, we got it. But we're still only on round 3, I think. Ah, we got interrupted. Tried to move to get better placement there, but they got me in the startup of it. Ah. These guys inflate so easily. See what I mean? Just barely off to the side of it. She got one hit. Still got it. We can at least save the finisher for the boss. That would be cool. Nope. More enemies. You can just try to set it up again. Why not? This wave was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. That was the first heal I think I've had to take. I guess that's, you know, not bad, all things considered. You know what? I'm just going to use my projectile. How about that? These birds, they are annoying. Get back down to where I can actually hit you. Ah. Come on. Well, don't you look familiar? This is Iron Imprisoner 2. If Iron Imprisoner 1 was so good, why didn't they make an Iron Imprisoner 2? Well, there's your question. Yeah, there's your answer. Ah, this is what I hate about these guys. He is invincible during this, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's get out of there.
Take that. You're done. Take that. You're done. Take that.
Okay, let's just get out of here. So you can see this is where Damage Siphon comes in real handy. Like, we just got all of our focus gauge back.
Take that.
And that's actually gonna, like, wreck the boss. So Damage Siphon is very handy to have for some of this stuff. The mission this time was to block 20 times. I did not do that. There's our report. So that's all we're gonna do here for now. It's 22 minutes. So, pretty good length for an episode. Well, I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'll read the report. I'm not that mean. Okay, yeah, we finished out Confusion Strike. We could replace that with something else. I think that Thunder Search would work pretty well. This is Xehanort's Report 5. At present, the lanes and corridors that run between the worlds may only be traversed by us Keyblade wielders and those who have given themselves over to darkness. As the former, our duty is to cross the chasms between worlds and guard against the latter, whose darkness corrupts and contaminates, so that no world need ever be lost again. Few Keyblade wielders remain now. I have heard of but a handful of others outside my circle, but the world is vast, and more of our kind may be out there. Now, in addition to the realm of light in which we reside, there is also a realm of darkness, and the realm between which connects the two. The realm of darkness is the most forbidden. I am told that none who set foot there have ever returned. Oh, we got a new one first. Yeah, and the other Iron Imprisoner. All right. Yes, that's going to do it for this episode. So next time we get back on track and do plot things. See what Xehanort wants to tell us. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Phonomics. I've been Rex Parasite, signing out.